Today we are going to be making a very unusual but very delicious curry made from guava. I know guava is a fruit, but it makes a delicious curry. It's very simple to make. It's tangy, it's sweet. So if you can get your hands on some guava, please make sure and you try this. So come along as we make our guava curry. I recently came across some baby guavas in the grocery store. I love guavas. Usually we eat it just cut and put some salt and red chili powder and just eat it as is because they're so delicious. Some of them don't look as ripe, so I decided to make a favorite childhood curry made from guava. It is delicious. It's sweet and sour, and it's very easy to make. Very few ingredients, very few spices. So come along with me as I make guava curry. In terms of fresh ingredients, I only need the guava and some green chili peppers. You can adjust these to how much spiciness you like, and you can also get the chili peppers that are not so hot. These are the Thai green chili peppers, so they're really hot, but we like it spicy. And again, I'm using like 6, 7 baby guavas. They're very small, about 2 inches in diameter. But you can, if you can't find the baby guavas, you can use the regular size guava. And because these are small, I've just cut each into 4 pieces. So let's go ahead and cut the rest of it, and then I'll show you how to make it. This curry cannot be any simpler. The only important spice that you absolutely must have are cumin seeds. So right now in a pan, I'm heating half a tablespoon of oil. When my oil is hot, I'm gonna make it a little bit higher. It's at low. I'm gonna make it like between medium and medium low. When the oil is hot, I'm going to add my cumin seeds. Once they sizzle, I'll add the green chili peppers and then hot water. So I don't eat the guava first. I'm gonna add the hot water before I add the guava. So please watch this video till the end so you know how to make it. Now for hot water, I usually have my tea kettle ready. So I have my hot water in my tea kettle. It's already hot, so that way I can have it. If you don't have a tea kettle, you can use also microwave. I like to add hot water instead of the tap water or cold water, so it doesn't splash as much and it comes to boil quickly. So here it is, my oil. Let's test the heat by adding a couple spoons of cumin seeds. And the oil is hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a whole heaping teaspoon of cumin seeds. This is the most important thing we need. So here are my cumin seeds, and I'm gonna add a heaping teaspoon of cumin seeds. Once the cumin seeds sizzle, I'm gonna go ahead and add my chopped green chilies. And then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, and then I'm going to add water. So I'm adding about a cup of water. Okay, sorry about that. It just splattered a little bit. So make sure that when you're adding water that you're careful so that it doesn't go all over you. So I ended up adding about half a cup of water. You can always add more. So half a cup of water, so half tablespoon of oil, heaping teaspoon of cumin, and then half teaspoon of red chili powder, turmeric and coriander powder, and then salt to taste. So right now I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'll adjust it if it needs any more. Okay, once the water comes to a boil, and because we had hot water, the water is already boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add my guavas. This cannot be any simpler. That's it. I mean, literally we had 2 fresh ingredients, if you even count the chili peppers. The guava was the only ingredient, and then the spices. And even in the spices, we needed very little, just regular pantry spices. So the only other ingredient I'm gonna add towards the end, when the guava has softened a bit, is jaggery. And that I need about a 1-inch piece of jaggery to start with, then I can adjust the taste. Jaggery is also called gur. It's a cane sugar derivative. If you don't have jaggery, you can also add about a teaspoon of brown sugar or even regular sugar. But jaggery adds that caramel taste that can't be matched any other ways. All right, so let's let this cook for about 10-15 minutes until the guava has softened. Then we'll add our jaggery, cook for another 5 minutes, and it's done. So this takes less than half hour, including prep time. So please make sure you make this because it's really delicious and very easy to make. It's been about 10 minutes and the guava has softened beautifully, so it's done. So all I'm going to do is now add my jaggery, and it's a very small piece. Let that cook for about 5 more minutes, and the guava curry is done. It tastes best with some roti, but any like spongy bread is also good because you want to soak up this delicious liquid. This is sweet and sour, and it's delicious. I'm gonna let it cook so that some of the water is gone, because I don't want it too liquidy, but I don't want it dry either. So I'm glad we started with about half a cup of water to begin with. I didn't add any extra water. All right, so let's give this about 5 minutes and then we'll plate up our guava curry. Our jaggery has melted. The curry has thickened a little bit. It looks delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and taste a little bit just to make sure that the seasoning is fine. And then we'll plate it and sprinkle some fresh coriander. So let's go ahead and taste this. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, it's perfect. The salt is perfect. Spiciness is perfect. It's tangy, it's sweet, but not too sweet. It's just a hint of sweetness. It's delicious. So please make sure and you make this, because like you saw it, it's very easy, very quick, very few ingredients and spices, but really tons and tons of flavor. Here is our guava curry, all nicely plated. I just made a very small quantity today. Please definitely try this. I've never seen this on a restaurant menu. I don't know if this is something my mom made up or if this is an actual dish, but all I know is it's delicious. And it's so easy to make. So if you can get your hands on some guava, please definitely just make this. If you like this recipe, please make sure and you share this and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you've tried this in any form, please leave me a comment so I know that this is a thing and not just something that I've eaten growing up. Have a great meal.